Welcome back, everybody, to the Tangent Podcast with a drunken news game show. We're actually not
the game show.
Yeah, we're not actually doing the game show because there's just the two of us, and that would be dumb.
I'd probably win.
You probably, definitely, actually, now that I think about it. But we do have a lot of news to get through this week, and we're just going to kind of do rapid-fire news stories. You know, boom, 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 bang, 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 yada, yada, yada. It's what we do here on the Tangent Podcast. We go off on tangents and don't really talk about games. We talk about the shit that we do like food, because I'm hungry. Anyways, next piece of news. First piece of news that we have. Professional gamer gets banned in Neopets for being too good at a precision mouse game. So apparently this professional gamer is Jodat at Voyboy on Twitter. And he tweeted out, I got banned on Neopets because I scored too high on a mouse precision flash game I was playing during my queues yesterday. Sad, sad, sad face or angry face. Sorry, pal. Don't be so good. They probably think you're fucking cheating.
They do think he's cheating.
They definitely think he's cheating.
Yeah.
He's probably cheating.
But there's a video, like, you can watch him do the segment that they banned him for.
Is he cheating?
No.
Does it look like he's cheating? He's just too
I
good.
saw somebody on the Overwatch Blizzard forums that posted like, I got banned because I played Tourborn, and Blizzard, one of their employees responded to it and he was like, actually, you got banned because you were hacking, and we have the third-party source. Thank you very much. We are closing down. We're blocking this, forum chat or whatever it may be. And it was just a funny.
Ha! Suck it.
Suck it.
Don't cheat. Don't be too good to get banned, but be good enough.
Yeah, just be mediocre. Say middle of the pack. You'll be all right.
Yeah. Next piece of news that we have. Apparently, this comes from PC Gamer. Christopher Livingston reported that 20,000 signed Open4 petition as GTA 5 is hammered with negative Steam reviews. So apparently, currently, right now, only 21% of the 23,000 reviews in the past 30 days are listed as positive. And if you scroll down the most helpful list of reviews, there are more thumbs down than a theater packed with Roger Ebert.
Quite the joke. Here we go. Oh.
Anyways, so
They got rid of the mods.
Yeah, they got rid of the mods. That's what it says. So the petition titled Save Open4 states, quote, the closing of Open4 leaves tens of thousands of people without access to be able to mod their games and leaves tens of thousands of people without the ability to continue their hobbies, end quote. The petition was created by Toy is Cool, and it's basically just they're all pissed off that police modification for the PC version of Grand Theft Auto 5, which transforms the game into a law enforcement simulation, allowing you to conduct traffic stops, engage in high-speed pursuits, and enforce the law as you see.
Awesome.
Have you watched any of the videos?
I haven't, no.
No.
So people take it so fucking serious. There's like probably ex-cops or whatever that take the role of police officers. And they literally will pull you over, like talk to you like how like an actual police officer would, make you get out of the car, line up over here, and like they'll take you to jail and shit. There's videos all over YouTube, but they're like,
look that up.
There are these servers that they have that people have to follow the rules. If you don't follow the rules, you get kicked out of the server.
And so now Rockstar is banning these mods.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just let people have fun.
I mean, how old is this game now?
2013 was when it was released on
3
consoles.
years ago. So
4.
Wow.
it's 2016.
4
Brian.
years, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can't do this. Just let people have their fun. The mods are the mods. It's not ruining anything or the experience for anyone, really. It's not like they're modding the actual game and then people can't.
Yeah, that's my big thing right now is like, who is this hurting?
No one.
It's not really hurting your game. It's not hurting your brand. It's not making police officers look bad.
If they would just let people mod Skyrim, we wouldn't have more Skyrim remasters.
Actually,
oh, wait. We do.
Negative, sir.
That's true. It's inevitable that we have another Skyrim.
Yeah, duh.
Same game.
So this is just a tweet, and I'm gonna imagine Steve sent this in because there's no news story behind this. But apparently, Yuji Nakamura.
Nailed it.
Thank you. Or at Y Nakamura 56 on Twitter. He went out and tweeted, "We interviewed Reggie. Quote, Metroid Prime 4 will be a first-person adventure. Pokemon RPG, a traditional find, battle, train type of experience." End quote.
It's good to know. case anybody was worried.
I mean, I feel like when they say in the traditional sense of Pokemon, I'm thinking, train, battle, trade, all that stuff, which is great. Pokemon, take your time, do whatever the fuck you want to do. Metroid Prime 4, it has to be first person. It's in the same franchise.
Well, if you call it Prime.
Prime. That's exactly it.
It has to be. I mean,
It would be like
Yeah.
Halo Wars 3
He's an expert. Gary's an expert.
being a third person over the shoulder shooter.
just wouldn't make sense.
Just doesn't make sense.
not for the series.
Not for the
You
series.
put the Prime in front of it. The first thing you think about is first person.
That's what you think of. Prime, one number.
You didn't just learn that today.
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Gary didn't just learn that right now.
I actually taught you.
So this is actually coming from GameSpot. Parappa and Elite Beat Agents devs' new game fails to reach Kickstarter goals. So the new game, Project Rabbit. Yep, is a rhythm action game from the creators of Parappa the Rapper. Gaturu Man and Elite Beat Agents failed to meet its Kickstarter funding goal, raising just £1,062 of the £855,000 that it was asking for.
Missed it by that much.
Swing and a miss, just a bit outside.
Brutal.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Move.
So they're quoted as saying, "We must sadly accept that our crowdfunding journey must end here. We knew that the sourcing funds for a high-quality rhythm action game would be tough. And though we knew that Project Rabbit, I can't say that, would be an incredible game, unfortunately, we weren't able to do enough to prove that to the wider world." So I guess that's kind of what happens with kickstarting games. Like if you don't reach, I mean, and I feel like this got a lot of attention. So I saw this
I
all
was about
over
to
the
say
place.
I never even fucking knew they were doing one.
So
Not that I would give it money because I'm not interested in that type of game, but
I saw it all over the place. People were like really up in arms about it right at first, and I think that's why it got £162,000, which is nothing to sneeze at. But if you're asking for £855,000, it's like, you didn't really do much. I don't know. Like, do people really want another Parappa the Rapper game?
I just wonder if the whole like well, I mean that's
The
kind of
rhythm genre is gone.
genre,
Like
yeah.
music games, like what?
Guitar Hero.
There's Guitar Hero that bombed.
Band.
Rock Band that bombed. What was
Rocksmith.
Rocksmith? There was an Amplitude, like the remake of Amplitude. People were jazzed up about it, but it's like it didn't sell. Like,
mean,
did you really think that you were gonna?
that genre's kind of moved on, like past its prime
passed.
in the same way as like skating games have been.
Yeah.
Or
Skate 4. Like,
yeah.
Just want to play Skate 4.
I mean, people love skate, but I feel like all the Tony Hawk games, it's just like go away. Don't fucking don't bother with that shit.
Well, apparently the people agree with us. About 16% of them.
16% disagree. So the next piece of news that we have comes from GameSpot. Apparently, Diablo 3's Necromancer class pack launches next week. Rise of the Necromancer, it comes June 27th. It's priced at $15 and will be able to be run on basically all consoles, Xbox One, PS4, and PC. Console players that don't own the game can pick up Diablo 3 External Edition, which carries the bundle, and it's $60 there. Let's see. It adds the Necromancer class, which is based on the fan favorite from Diablo 2, and it can be played in both campaign and adventure mode, just like any other classes. It includes a number of less significant components, yada, 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 which we won't talk about, but it's bringing new challenges, the Shrouded Moors of the Temple of the Firstborn. I can't believe I said that right the first time. Realms of the Fate and Challenges Rifts. Man, I really wish Anthony was here to talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, I played Diablo 3. I don't know anything about the Necromancer class, but aren't they remastering Diablo 2? Did I not hear that news?
You could have.
I think they are.
You could have just
yeah.
broke that story live.
Yeah, I just broke it to you guys live from the future. But yeah, that would be something.
Are
I'd
you
be
thinking of
interested
StarCraft?
in. StarCraft?
They're remastering the original StarCraft
and Diablo 2.
Diablo 2.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing, which I'd be interested in because I played Diablo 3. I liked Diablo 3. I never played the second one. I heard the second one was better than the third one. So
Anthony would
people
have
agree.
some wise words for you.
yeah,
But they're still patching it. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's Blizzard, man. They take care of their games. the downfall of Blizzard. Let's see.
Well,
next,
Diablo 3 is the downfall.
yeah, that's really what it was. Retort, -5 points. Twitch nabs exclusive streaming deal with Blizzard for 20+ major esports events.
Blizzard is just going downhill right
This
now.
is
We're
this
over
is
that. What
broken.
are you doing?
Broken by TechCrunch.com. Twitch, the popular gaming stream service,
They're talking about Blizzard.
was owned by Amazon. Just inked a deal with one of the most popular game developers to broadcast a host of game tournaments exclusively on this service. The 2-year deal between Twitch and Blizzard contains these following games for esports: Overwatch, World of Warcraft, and StarCraft. More than 20 events will be hosted exclusively on Twitch as part of this deal. Hero of the Storm Global Championship, StarCraft 2 World Championship Series, Hearthstone Global Games, World of Warcraft Arena Championship, and Overwatch Premier Series, among several others. Esports tournaments has been watched by more than 320 million people, and viewerships with over 90% in 2016, according to Google. So this is just a little plus for you listeners out there. Additionally, members of Twitch Prime service included in Amazon's regular Prime subscription will receive a special in-game items and deals on some of Blizzard's games. Later this summer, subscribers will get a golden loot box in Overwatch, which will include a number of in-game items as well as at least one legendary item. This deal ultimately just means more for Amazon to offer Twitch viewers as a subscription continues to compete for gamers' attention. So yeah, I've actually already gotten my golden loot box, and it did. I got Lucio's like gold rabbit or gold bug skin. So I have my Amazon Prime and my Twitch Prime linked, and I also have my Battle.net account linked to that, with my Xbox Live linked to that. So
It's a lot of linking.
it took me about a minute to do it. Got a golden Lucio skin.
There you go.
It's cool. I don't really use Lucio all that often, but it's better than the hockey player one that I had.
I like the hockey player.
I think he's too bulky in it.
Yeah,
That's just
I
my
got the latest.
event. Yeah. You have the It's like he's wearing like a top hat and like a vest.
The thing I like about it, the music's different.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's
so when
cool.
you're healing and speed boost with this skin on, it's like a jazz.
That's fucking
jazz
awesome.
music.
That's
So it
super cool.
Threw me off for a second. It was weird. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, great. Grab your loot box. Super easy. Takes 38 seconds
38 seconds.
on the dot.
On the dot, on the nose. Sony announces PlayLink, which is apparently a synchronous multiplayer game communicating between PS4 and iOS. This is brought to us by Mac Rumors. According to Mac Rumors, during E3, Sony announced a new social multiplayer experience for its PS4 console named PlayLink, which will use iOS and Android devices as extensions of gameplay happening on the console. The game offered through PlayLinks are designed to be played in a group setting and will be available for purchase on the PlayStation Store. So it looks like it's a second screen experience, kind of like Microsoft's Smart Glass, and we saw how well that worked.
Yeah, it's like a hybrid.
I think the fuck up to me is paying.
For the games?
Oh.
You're paying for the games. You
Oh, is
get
that what it's
PlayLink
saying?
for free, and then
Okay.
you're designed to be played in a group
Made it
setting.
sound like
I don't think the
that you have to pay
PlayLink.
for the PlayLink.
If it is,
It's like the
Bad
extra,
on-
like the
just-
app. Maybe
just-
like it's an,
just another shitty thing to do,
just give them
Sony.
some cash.
What is it called? Is it out there yet?
PlayLink. I doubt
PlayLink.
that it's out. To join in on the game, users will be able to download a free PlayLink companion
All
app,
right, yeah, we got it.
which will then sync to the PS4 system and become a versatile controller. Yeah. For the game. Announced games includes narrative-driven thriller Hidden Agenda, Knowledge is Power, minigame collection Frantics, SingStar Celebration, and comedy quiz show That's You.
The phone's a controller?
Yeah, I guess.
That sounds terrible.
Why are we this? Who thought? You know what the fucking PlayStation 4 needs right now? This shitty mobile gimmick.
Definitely does. Bring it right to the top. I'm interested. Could be great.
It's
That
gonna
might
be
a
I'll let you
console
guys know.
sound. It's a
That's-
console. sound.
Yeah,
That
That's
and
all.
Night Trap. I need
You
to know
and
what's
Night
going
Trap,
on
you can have
in
fun
case
with that.
The burglars are coming in. Got the extra video camera going down.
It's not going to be that cool. That's the problem. Is that if it used it for that, that would
it's
be
going to
cool.
be that cool for Night Trap because
Night Trap.
sky's
The
the
Night
limit.
Trap
for
Let's
Night Trap.
Play is going to be fantastic.
Yeah, look forward to it on youtube.com/pixelatedpoints. The last piece of news that we have comes from Ars Technica from Mark Walton. Sega Forever brings retro games to iOS and Android for free. For free. That's what I'm talking about, Steve. Yeah, I'm
Not
looking at
ad free though.
Not ad free though, unfortunately. So
If you want to pay.
let's see. You'll get games like Sonic the Hedgehog and Football Manager Mobile, and the entire Sega Forever lineup is free to play and supported by ads. Players can optionally remove the ads via in-app purchase for £2 or for $2.50. There are 5 games in Sega Forever launch lineup, consisting of the original Sonic the Hedgehog, RPG Phantasy Star 2, Comic Zone, which is a beat-em-up game, Kid Chameleon, and Altered Beast. Power up.
Altered Beast is sick.
Yeah. iOS and Android version of the classic Dreamcast game Crazy Taxi launched in May, which is also free to play. Additional
already
games are promised to
got that.
launch every 2 weeks. So that's kind of cool.
Not a new console though.
Not a new
Definitely
console.
not.
People thought that this was what they were, like Sega was ramping up for a new console, right? Is that what?
New console.
I mean,
or
it was
even
just the
like,
hype in the sense of like, because it was just like very vague. Sega Forever hashtag
Like
going
imagine
down.
if
It could have
Sega
been like
came
a-
out with their like classic like
They
NES
have
classic.
those. They have those at Target, and there's like 80 games for like $20, and no one buys them.
Really?
Yeah. You're going to go out and buy one. I know.
Yeah.
I know that face. Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, okay.
I had no idea. I will
Yeah,
buy
it's
it.
called the Sega
It's not
collectible.
It's not done well. From what I've heard.
I mean, I'll be the judge of that.
let's
Steve.
let's be honest. When was the last time you went back and played a Sega Genesis? Because that wasn't done well either. It might have just aged poorly.
This guy's got a
I'm
lot. of-
just saying.
You know what? We're gonna be let's playing one of
I'm
these
saying
Sega
the
games.
emulation or whatever.
I still have my Sega 3. All right, I have the Genesis 3. I will bring that over here, and you can play any Genesis game you want. And you're gonna tell. I can't think of a good game, a game that controls well on the Sega Genesis.
Sonic.
That doesn't control well. It
Night
just goes
Trap.
fast. That also is Sega CD, sir.
But it attaches to the Sega Genesis.
Yeah, but you can't play it on
Boom.
Genesis.
Roasted.
You need a Genesis.
But you don't play it on Genesis.
I use a Genesis controller.
Does it play good though?
It's
It's
a hybrid.
Let's not.
Does
let's
it
not
play
fucking
good?
Get into that.
Does it though?
It's top notch.
It's not top notch. You know what is top notch? This podcast, and we're done with the drunken news.
Brian, please.
we're
We
not
have a-
done.
We have a sale happening right now.
Oh my goodness,
I
Gary's
know plebs.
breaking news.
So the Steam summer sale.
If you want to call it a sale, it's really not much of a sale.
Let's take it easy, Steve. Let's take it easy. So the Steam summer sale dropped today as we're recording this. A couple days later in
Your time.
Back and in the future of 2016.
future 2016 makes sense.
Bingo.
So just some notable games really quickly. You know, Shadow of Mordor is probably the best deal that they have. It's 80% off at $4 right now.
I would also argue that Dishonored 2 for 20 is a steal.
And that's the next game on the list. And I'm still thinking about getting it. I do own Dishonored 1 on PC, so I might as well just get the collection. Doom is $15, which is a nice nut. That's a good one. Witcher 3 is still strong, $25. Like,
That's not dropping, man.
no, it's not. It's
You
way
know
too
when
good.
it's $3.99.
Yeah, sure.
Super Hot, $15. Torchlight, $5. Hyperlight Drifter, $10. Firewatch is $9.
I'd recommend that for $9. Papers, Please is $4.
Hollow Knight,
That's $10.
$9.89.
Throw some percentages at me. What are we talking about percentage off?
Percentages, I'm seeing 50, 40, 40, 34, 50.
Steve is looking
60.
for these games. Steve is looking for The Witcher 3 at $2.
Yeah.
As I recall, Steam sales used to be 90%, if not higher.
Yeah.
Some of them 100%.
It's also the first day of the sale right now. So
We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, just you got a PC, you're not a pleb, check it out.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. I'm actually kind of checking this shit out, and
should.
I own a MacBook that can't really hold a whole lot.
You could probably play Hollow Knight. Bro.
I know.
They don't need to hold it. You just buy it, and
Yeah,
then
and
in
then you have
sometime
it.
in the distant future,
I don't think my MacBook can handle most of those games.
the
Although
future.
Hollow Knight, it does look like it could probably handle
we're
it.
still gonna build you that PC, buddy.
I'm not buying a PC.
You see that PC?
I see it. It's beautiful. I'm glad that you enjoy it. I don't have the money. I'm getting married in February. I don't have the money to buy
Maybe after the divorce, well,
a tertiary. No, actually, that would be like my 4th console or my 4th gaming platform.
I
are
mean,
we
but
talking
once
about?
you have that thing, you don't need anything else.
Yeah. Oh, woe is me. I can't play Dishonored 2 on PS4. Darn.
I mean, why would I want to play it on PS4 when I can run it at ultra settings on PC?
Well, then you're gonna have to uninstall something else because you don't have any memory.
Well,
that
that is
is
very true.
true.
I literally have like getting close on like 100 games on my PC right now. I can only have a couple installed.
Yeah, that's
So,
that's.
but the next thing I'm buying is some
portable
more-
hard drive.
some more hard drive space.
save
It's
some
gonna-
of that Steam cash for some hard drive space.
We'll see. We'll see next week. Check with me next week. We might not have microphones, or these microphones might not have whatever this thing is. I might be selling some stuff.
Yeah. So check out our podcast next week to see how poor we look. But that's going to be it for the podcast this week. We're going to come right back with our Twitter handles, what we're doing on the site, and all that jazz. So stick around.